folks, that is a 20-mile run in the sun done, and that was actually pretty damn tough. That'll be my last distance run of that magnitude, and a couple of reasons found it hard. I think firstly, I'd had no fuel this morning, so my last meal last night was around 8:39. Then I went out this morning at 8:45, so that's a good 12 hours without any fuel. And also on the run I was only consuming water, so no sort of Gatorade or electrolytes going in. A couple of reasons why. Partly I just wasn't hungry this morning. I had a big meal last night in preparation for today, so I didn't want to put any unnecessary fuel in to make me feel uncomfortable running. And secondly, I kind of wanted to test running on a fatigued body, because that is definitely going to happen during the marathon in Malaysia. So of course, when I'm during the race, I will be consuming electrolytes like the likes of Gatorade and stuff like that. But today I just wanted to push through without any, and I noticeably felt a drop off at around the 17-mile marker. My minute per miles drastically dropped. So that's where the glycogen stores are just emptying, body's crying out for fuel. It's just sheer determination and willpower that pulls you through. So all in all, a good run. I'm glad it's out the way. It's my last big 20-miler, 2 hours 40 minutes. So yeah. Hey guys, it's now Thursday. I'm just on my way to the gym to hit out 150 lengths in the 20-meter pool there. So that'll be 3K, take me around an hour. I did plan on heading to the ocean today, but you probably can't tell now, but it's just been absolutely pouring down, and that just makes the it look a little bit cloudy and you can't quite see things properly. And also there's been a few jellyfish knocking about lately, so I didn't want to take any risks, any chances. Just thought I'd head the gym, head the pool there to do the 3K. The body's feeling a little bit tired actually. I've had two really good big days. The 20-mile run on Tuesday, and then yesterday I was out for a 50-mile bike ride, including some decent hills. Straight away followed by an intense obstacle session at the gym, which included some running, some tire flips, some tire carries, some kettlebell walks, some burpees, some rope climbs. So in total yesterday, trained for about 4.5 to 5 hours, so it was a pretty big day when looking back. So yeah, today in the pool, 1 hour, and that'll be me for Thursday done, guys. Hey guys, it's Saturday and I've done a 6-mile hike this morning, up some pretty steep climbs. That was good, got the heart pumping, it was good. And then I came back and did some strength work at the gym, some push and pull, just keeping the body strong. But that will be my last bit of strength work that I'm gonna do. I've got 2 weeks till the event, and I just don't want to risk pulling anything in the gym. I don't want my muscles to be tight at all. I don't want to be suffering from any DOMs, any soreness. So I'm not going to do any more strength work. If that means losing a little bit of muscle mass, then that's absolutely fine, because I want to be as light as I can going into the race. So even if I drop half a kilo or whatever it might be, then that's fine. And also I'm going to be replacing the strength work with mobility. So I'm going to be on the foam roller a lot more. I'm going to be doing some more stretches, and prioritising with that. So yeah, strength work over and done with. This afternoon is going to be an ocean swim. So I'm going to jump in the ocean for it's taking me around 50 minutes to do the distance I want to be swimming. So it'll probably be about the same today, between 50 and 55 minutes. And then that'll be that. And tomorrow, on the Sunday, I've got my last big ride, which is going to be 150k, followed by a 10k run. So it'll be the last big ride with including a run as well, so a brick session thrown in there. And then we start the taper, guys. So it's 2 weeks today, the big event. Swim this afternoon, and then I can relax for the rest of the day. Alright guys, that is Sunday session done, and that'll be the last longest ride, or the last long ride that I do. So today's session was 3 hours 45 minutes on the bike, so around 100k, followed by a nice and chilled 10k run, so a good brick session. Total time was about 4 hours 40, so a good solid session in there. That'll be the last big run, last big training session before the event in just under 2 weeks time now. So I'm just got my computer in front of me here, and I'm just checking out how I got on in Cozumel last November. So I did the Ironman Cozumel, which is Mexico, and I'm going to compare that to the goal I've set for the coming race in Malaysia. So my goal is going to be 11 hours and 30 minutes. Now if I get anywhere under that, that'll be fantastic. But I'm setting a target of 11 hours and 30 minutes. Now compared to last time in Cozumel, I finished in 13 hours and 7 minutes. So a bit of a big difference in there, but I do feel a lot fitter. I feel more prepared, I feel stronger on the bike. I feel like I've gotten better with the brick training, so therefore I'll be able to perform better with the run. And I also feel like my nutrition is more on point now. And not only that, a whole event experience last year will pay dividends going into the event in a couple of weeks time. So breaking that down, my swim in Cozumel was 1 hour 9 minutes. My bike in Cozumel was 6 hours and 40 minutes. And my run in Cozumel was 5 hours and 1 minute. Now adding the transitions in, which in total was 15 minutes, that gave me a full time of 13 hours and 7. So because that was my first one, I didn't mind at all what time I got. Just to cross that finish line and complete the race was a brilliant achievement, a very, very unbelievable experience. So I was just delighted with that. But now, like I said, a year on, taking it maybe a little bit more serious, stepping my training up a little bit more. I do want to hit a target this year of 11 hours 30. So this is how I see the race going. So this year in Malaysia, I'm hoping to swim in around 1 hour 5 minutes. Alright, then it'll be on the bike, and I've set a target of 6 hours on the bike, and then onto the run, and I've set a run target of 4 hours. So plus the transition time in there will give me a 25-minute buffer in order to complete the 11.5 hours which I'm setting for myself. Now I believe that I'm capable of doing that. Obviously conditions will play a part. If it's really windy, that'll put time on the bike. If there's a strong current or wind in the swim, that'll put time on that as well. But having got an additional year's training under my belt, I do feel stronger. I do believe that I can knock all that time off and come in 11 hours 30. So that's the goal. I had a good week of training this week. I'm happy with how it's gone. I got a final 20 mile or 32k run in. I did a very decent brick session on Wednesday. That was a 50 mile ride or 80k ride, followed by like this obstacle course that we do at the gym, which involved running and tire flips and all sorts of stuff. So that was great. I've swam 3k in the pool. I've also swam about 2k in the ocean, and today also 3 hours 45 on the bike, followed by a 10k run. So I've had a really good week's training again, so I'm very happy with that. And now the taper starts. So with the taper, I'm going to be keeping the training sessions around the same, but the distances will vastly decrease. Intensity still has to stay pretty high, but I just want to keep the motor running, keep the race mentality in my mind, but also within my body. And I am going to step the swimming up a little bit more over the next 10 days, just because that's a little bit softer on the body. It's not as much impact running through it, and also flexibility and mobility work as well. So that's the goal for the forthcoming week. So thank you very much for tuning in and watching again. This time next week will just be 6 days away, so it's getting very, very close now. But yeah, thanks for watching guys, and I'll catch you in the next video.